Hi everyone, welcome to this tutorial. I'm going to show you how to make pajamas bag. It's a lion and you'll need for this project chenille yarn, 2 skeins of yarn for head, arms, legs, ears and tail, and 1 skein of yarn for mane of the lion. And if you want, you need also just a little bit of yarn for muzzle, paws and eyebrows. And for the body of pajamas bag, you'll need this hand knitting yarn. It's called Puffy from Alize brand, and you will need just your fingers, so it will be a little different. 1 skein of this yarn is enough for this project, and you'll need also 5mm crochet hook, black cotton yarn for making of eyes, or you can use safety eye buttons if you want. And for fastening I used 1 cord lock stopper and small piece of round rubber band. You'll need sewing thread, stuffing pins with large head and yarn needle. Okay, because I already make 1 tutorial of pajamas holder. It's rabbit, but the head of lion and the body of lion is exactly the same as a head and body of the rabbit. You can follow the tutorial of rabbit pajamas holder and come back when you have done the head and body of pajamas bag. You can find the link for it in description of this video or above the right corner, and you can make as long a body as you want, so it's up to you. And I think 35 centimeters is enough. I mean the length of the body, 35 centimeters is enough. So you can stop the video or pause the video and then meet me back again, and I will show you what next. Okay, now let's make a muzzle of lion and start with magic circle. If you don't know how to make magic circle, just click the link above the right corner or in description of this video. Then chain 1 and 6 single crochets into the magic ring and the chain on the beginning. We will count like single crochet, so together you will get 7 single crochets. But now you have to make 6 single crochets into the magic ring. Then tighten the magic ring and join the round with a slip stitch in the first stitch, not in chain but in the stitch, first stitch. And now we are going to work in a round. So you should mark the beginning of the round, and I'm going to hide this tail behind my work, so you can follow me if you want. And now we have to increase every stitch around, so make 2 single crochets in each stitch around, and at the end of the round you should get 14 stitches. Okay, in next round we will increase every second stitch, so increase the first stitch, make 2 single crochets in the first stitch, and then in next stitch make just 1 single crochet. In the next stitch, make again 2 single crochets. So continue working 2 single crochets in every second stitch around. Now in the next round we are going to increase every third stitch. So increase the first stitch and then make just 1 single crochet in next 2 stitches. At the end of this round, I'm going to make a slip stitch and finish the round, and then I'm going to start next round with chain 1 and then just 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and this is last round. So continue working 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. Okay, and at the end of the round you can cut the yarn and you can keep the tail longer and sew it with this tail, but it's better when you will sew it with sewing thread and yarn needle. And now I'm going to make a slip stitch with an invisible way. So insert your hook into the first stitch like this and pull the yarn through, and now insert your hook in the middle of last stitch from below and pull the yarn through. And that's all. We have done the muzzle of lion. And then you just sew this muzzle or the mouth, I don't know what is it, maybe muzzle. You have to sew it to the head with invisible stitch. And now I'm going to show you how to make ears of lion. So start with magic ring again, then chain 1 and make 5 single crochets into the magic ring, and we will count again the chain on the beginning as single crochet, so together you will get 6 single crochets. Then pull the starting tail and tighten the magic ring, and we have to join the round with a slip stitch again in the first stitch. And again I'm going to work in a round, so mark the beginning of round. And I'm going to hide this tail again behind my work, and we have to increase every stitch around. So make 2 single crochets in each stitch all the way around. In this round or in next round, we have to increase every second stitch. So make 2 single crochets in the first stitch, and then make just 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And in next stitch increase again, so make 2 single crochets in next stitch and continue working like this all the way around. And it was last round of increasing. Now make just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around and make 3 rounds together. At the end of the third round, make a slip stitch, and that's all. You will make exactly the same way the second ear, and that's all. Okay, this is how it looks like, and keep the tail longer because we will use it for sewing to the head of lion. And I'm going to show you how. I always use invisible stitch for nearly everything, but now I'm going to show you a little different invisible stitch, and I think it's the best way how to sew individual parts together. I mean these small parts like arms and ears, and the best way is when you sew it first together, both sides together like this, and then I will sew it to the head of lion. Okay, and now I want to show you how I do it. But if you will need for example, the ear, to stand on the head firmly, you should make an invisible stitch and sew it around. Okay, now I'm going to insert the needle through the ear, and in front of the ear, in the head, make 1 stitch to the left, and again through the ear, but go back in front of ear and make 1 more stitch in the head. And this is how it looks like. I think it's the best way for this project, how to sew the ears to the head. And if you need to know how to make the face, you can watch and follow Rabbit Pajamas holder tutorial. And now I'm going to show you how to make arms of lion. So start with magic ring again, make chain 1, and then 5 single crochets into the magic ring. And this is last single crochet. Now pull the starting tail and tighten the magic ring, and we have to join the round again with the slip stitch and make a slip stitch in the first stitch. Then we will work in a round again, so mark the beginning of round. And now in next round we are going to increase every stitch. So make 2 single crochets in each stitch all the way around. And you could see the head of lion. It looks like bear without mane. So that's why I called this tutorial 2-in-1. So it's up to you if you will make pajamas holder bear or lion. In next round we have to increase every second stitch. So start to increase the first stitch, make 2 single crochets in the first stitch. This is 1 single crochet and 2, and then make 1 single crochet in the next stitch and 2 single crochets again. Continue working like this, pause the video and then meet me back again. Okay, now I'm going to make just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So this is round without increasing. And now if you want to follow me, I'm going to change the color. So I'm going to change the color with the easy way, normal way. So just don't finish the single crochet with previous color of yarn and finish the single crochet with new color of yarn. You can watch my video how to make invisible color change. If you want, you can do it with invisible color change. It's up to you. And the link will be in description of this video or in the right corner above. And then you have to make just 1 single crochet in each stitch around. Okay, I have done 2 rounds of single crochets and now we have to decrease. So make 2 single crochets together in the first stitch and then make just 1 single crochet in next 3 stitches. And then decrease again. So make 2 single crochets together. Then make just 1 single crochet in next 2 stitches. Decrease again. 1 single crochet in next 3 stitches, three or two, so I made 2 single crochets and decrease again, and then you have 3 stitches left, so make 1 single crochet in next last stitches. So we have decreased 4 times in this round, and in this round you should have 14 stitches. Now you can stuff the bottom of the arm, and I'm going to use hollow fiber, and I'm going to use hollow fiber just in this part of arm. And now in next round make just 1 single crochet in each stitch around and make 13 rounds together. So make 13 rounds of single crochets, and at the end of the last round make a slip stitch. Okay, so fill it in with hollow fiber, but don't fill it in. Don't fill the whole arm, just the bottom of arm. And now you have to sew both sides again with yarn needle, with the chenille, with the end of chenille yarn, and sew it together. Make the second arm exactly the same way, and then sew it with sewing thread and invisible stitch to the body of pajamas holder. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make legs of lion. So start with magic ring again, then chain 1 and 6 single crochets into the magic ring. Tighten it and join it with a slip stitch in the first stitch. Then we will work in a round again, so you should use stitch marker, and we are going to increase every stitch around, so make 2 single crochets in each stitch all the way around. So now you can pause the video and then meet me back again. Okay, in next round we are going to increase every second stitch, so start with 2 single crochets in the first stitch. This is 1 single crochet and second single crochet in the first stitch, then make just 1 single crochet in the next stitch. And 2 single crochets in next stitch. Continue working 2 single crochets in every second stitch all the way around. Okay, I'm going to show you just, this is chenille yarn called the Dolphin Baby from Himalaya brand, and it's top quality because I already used it and it was still okay. I wanted to show you just the difference between other brand of chenille yarn. Now make just one single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So this is round without chains. Okay, and now I'm going to change the color of yarn again. So don't finish the single crochet and finish it with the new color of yarn. And then make just one single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So how I said, make one single crochet in every stitch around. At the end of this round you should have 21 stitches. And now we are going to decrease the first stitch, so make 2 single crochets together. And we will decrease again in this round on the other side. So make 1 single crochet in each stitch to the other side. It means in this round you have to decrease twice. Okay, I am on the other side, so make 2 single crochets together again and then make 1 single crochet in each stitch to the end of this round. So at the end of this round you should have 19 stitches. And then make just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around and make 12 rounds together. So 12 rounds of single crochets. And make exactly the same way the second leg. Okay, and now I'm just going to show you how to use the fastening. So you will have 2 ends of the round rubber band in back of the body, and make just V-knot, and you can hide this knot inside the pajamas holder, and you can sew it there, or you can use glue for textile, or you can just leave it like this. And this is how it works. And pajamas will be inside the body. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to make the mane of lion. And you can see it looks like bear, so you can leave it just like this if you want, or you can make the lion with me. Now you should use pins with large head and place them around the face. It's up to you again where you will place it, where you want to have the mane of lion. But now place them around the face, and if you want, then you can make the mane, little mane in front of ears and somewhere between ears. But you should do it after. Now we need to make the mane of lion on the back side of head. Okay, now take the color of yarn what you want and let's make the mane of lion. So start somewhere here, insert your hook under the single crochet and pull the yarn through and start with chain 1. And now we are going to make single crochets, but you will make big loops. So insert the hook under the single crochet, and I'm going to hide the starting tail behind my work like always, and you can see how I hold the yarn. You will go with crochet hook like this and pull it through, but leave the loop big and finish it like single crochet. I'm going to show you again. So don't turn the yarn around your finger, leave it like this, insert your hook under single crochet in the head and take the yarn like this. It has to be twisted and pull it through and finish it as single crochet. How long you will have the loops, it's up to you. I have smaller loops because I don't have enough yarn, enough colors of yarn. So that's why I'm making smaller loops, but I think it will be nicer when you will make little bigger loops. So I hope it's understandable. If it's not, just write me here below the video. So insert your hook under single crochet, grab the yarn like this, it must be twisted, and make single crochet. And continue working around the head. And how I said, I don't have enough colors of yarn, so it will be a little colorful. I will use 3 colors of yarn. Okay, now I want to show you just how you will continue, because you have to work in a round. You will not go back, you have to work in a round. So you will go somewhere here, back to the beginning and around to the middle of back side of head. Okay, now I'm on the beginning. and I want to show you just where you should insert your hook. You should insert your hook close the first round. And do it again, repeat it again, and make these big loops like this around. So you will repeat it till you have covered the whole back part of hat. And then at the end just make a slip stitch and you have to sew all tails inside the hat. Okay, and now I'm going to show you how to make a tail of lion. So start with magic ring, chain 1, and then 4 single crochets into the magic ring. The chain on the beginning, count again like single crochet, so you will get 5 single crochets together. Now make just 4 single crochets into the magic ring. You have to tighten the magic ring now and join the round with a slip stitch in the first stitch like always. And we will work in a round again, so you should use stitch marker, mark the beginning of round, and then make 2 single crochets in each stitch around. So at the end of the round you should have 10 stitches. I'm going to hide the tail, the starting tail, behind my work again, because it's less work at the end. It's better. It's just V-tip from me. And I would like to ask you if you would like me to make a video of pajamas holder unicorn. Let me know below the video. Okay, and this is last increase. So last single crochets, last 2 single crochets in the same space. And then we will make just 1 single crochet in each stitch around, and it's up to you how long you want to have the tail of lion. So if you will make 10 or 12 rounds, it's up to you. So make just 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around and make how many rounds you want. I'm going to make 12 rounds. And on this side you have to make hairs. So you will make a few big loops like you made the mane of lion. So exactly the same way you can make hairs on top of the tail. It's maybe bottom of tail. So on this side you will make hairs if you want. It will look nicer. And I will not fill it in with hollow fiber. I will leave it just like this. Okay, and this is how the tail looks like with hairs. And you will sew both sides together again and then sew it to the body of pajamas holder with sewing thread. Okay, and I think the worst part of this pattern is sew the head to the body, but you will use just invisible stitch, sewing thread, yarn needle, and work slowly. Be patient and turn little body inside. I showed it already in the tutorial for rabbit pajamas holder, so follow the pajamas holder tutorial and sew the head of lion to the body, and that's all. Okay, and my lion is drawn, and if you want you can sew, for example, eyebrows like me, and that's all from me. So I hope you like my lion. I hope you like the video, and if it's not understandable for you enough, write me here below the video. So thank you very much for watching, and I will look forward at the next video. Have a lovely day and see you soon. Bye bye.